Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I'm gonna talk about Nickelodeon Guts. And the reason I am talking about it is because September 19 of 2022 is the 30th anniversary of that show. So yes, it's been 30 years since Nickelodeon Guts has premiered on Nickelodeon back in September 19 of 1992. And I was 12 years old at the time. Sorry, I mean I was 6 years old. Sorry. Yeah. Well, anyway, Nickelodeon Guts was this game show where they have three different kids or teenagers compete against each other in a series of extreme versions of popular sports like soccer, football, and a bunch of other sports. And well, each of the athletes, young athletes, would have different color uniforms. One will be wearing blue, another will be wearing red, and another will be wearing purple. And they were all, yes. And oh yes, the show was hosted by Mike O'Malley, and there was also was officiated by Moira McCormick, but everybody called her Mo. And well, as when I was as a kid, I did like watching that show, and I also like I did imagine what it would be like if I was competing in this series. And also, unlike other Nickelodeon shows I have seen before, I mean, other Nickelodeon game shows that I have seen before, well, it didn't consist of, teams. So, it was mostly, competitors were individuals. So, they didn't have to share a prize with anybody. But anyway, yes, in, like I said before, they compete in extreme version of sports, but not too extreme because, they're still kids and there are some kind of extremes that they couldn't participate because those was like on adult level. No, oh, and some of these games they participate in, well, some of them require them to wear a harness. So nothing bad could happen. And the one I like the most was it like a racing car thing where you had to well these contestants they have to use their feet to push the pedal, kind of like a mix between a bicycle and a car, a go kart, whatever. That was my favorite one. And also, at the end of each episode, the contestants will would have to climb this big mountain called the Agro Crack. And well, three sides of the mountain will be lighted with colors of each of the players' individual uniform. So one side will be red, another will be blue, and the other one will be purple. And well, once that started, they had to climb the crag up and push some buttons. Of course, there's some challenges on the way too. And then the once each one gets to the top, they have to press a button. And then once the winner is determined, well, at the end of each episode, well, each kid with get different medals. For third place, well, the kid who's at third place would get a bronze medal. The one at second place would get the silver medal, and the one at first place would get a gold medal. Kind of similar how in the Olympics they would give these medals to different athletes. And Also, the one who gets a gold medal would also get a piece of the aggro crag, which was like this green glowing rock thing. And as a kid, I thought it would be cool to own something like that. Now, when season 3 came around, well, the crag was redesigned and became the Mega Crag. And also there were some other functions and well, some new sports to be played in the show as well. And then when season 3 came around, well, the show was renamed Global Guts. And this series, well, young athletes from different countries will participate in the show. And and also the crack, like with season 2, the crack was also changed into the Super Aqua crack, where which was have more challenges than the Mega crack. Yes, the Mega crack has more challenges than the Aqua crack. And also, I put a well, I thought Clovercast was cool because kids from different countries. The only thing that was that was I disappointed I was disappointed in was that they didn't have any athletes from Peru, which is the country where I was born, and also it's the country where my family's from. Plus also I know how I will what I could represent because I was born in Peru, but my family and I were living in America for some years. But well, anyway, yes, I did uh, enjoy watching Nickelodeon Guts on TV, and eventually the show stopped airing for a while, and for many until 1999 it was as reruns on Nickelodeon. Oh, and I forgot to mention that well during the well in an episode of the second season of All That, well there was this scene where the cast members were answering fan mail, and one well the question is how they get to participate, and well to talk about the kind of challenges had to go through in order to become part of the show. And I remember George Services that one of the things they did is that they tested their cuts and they show at scene, and there was footage, short footage of a scene from the game show. It was pretty funny. But as for the reruns of Nickelodeon Guts, well, yes, they are Nickelodeon until 1999, and then eventually reruns would start airing in Nickelodeon Game and Sports Channel before it became DNIC. And then the game show was revived again in back in 2008 called My Family Cuts Cuts. Of course, I didn't really watch it at all. I don't think I really started watching it. Yeah, I didn't know much about it. Maybe because I was interested in other things at the time. But yeah, and it only lasted for one season. I also learned that Robert Chicken made a parody of Nickelodeon Cuts, and the show Sanchi and Greg also had a parody of it as well. So yes, oh, I also remembered. Wait, no, no, yeah, I think that's so. Yes, I think that's all I can say about Nickelodeon Cuts in this video. And also, please subscribe to my channel because it will help me a lot. And also, please share this share this video on social media like Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. So that's it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.